family, welcome to day 33 of our Purpose Pursuit. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Yesterday we're talking about using what God gave you, and today we're talking about how real servants act. We're saying that God designed us to use what He gave us to serve. That was the whole premise of our conversation yesterday. And today we have to talk about how real servants act, because there is a shortage of servants in today's world. Our author was talking about the fact that there are 6 characteristics of how servants act. There are 6 characteristics of how servants act. The first one is that servants make themselves available. If you are a servant, you don't just fill up your calendar with whatever things you want to do. Jesus Christ said something. He said, I do only what I see my Father do. So it's not just about using your gifting, but it is how you use it. It is how you use it to serve. And there is a posture, there is a way that real servants act. They don't just get up and they have a full calendar which nothing can shake or move it. They are flexible. They are not just always very rigid. It's good to have a plan, but a servant always says, not my will. I have my will. I have a way that I want to do things, but I will surrender to your will. Real servants, the second thing is that they pay attention to needs. They are vigilant. They try to understand what is around me that needs to be done. And he states here clearly that our ministry is our first primary area of assignment. Our ministry, it determines our assignment, but our service, the way we act, it determines our maturity. So doing whatever it is that we find to do, that shows that we are mature. So servants pay attention to needs. You go somewhere, nobody needs a license to clean the trash, to pick up, trash from say the church. Nobody needs a special title to ensure that, they keep the place clean for someone else. A servant has that perspective and that attitude and that mindset that whatever I find, I will do. And it says that do everything as unto the Lord. So whether it is that primary area of ministry, assignment, purpose, or whatever it is, do it as unto the Lord. The next thing is that he says that real servants do their best with what they have. We talked about it yesterday where there was the guy with the 1 talent who took his talent and buried it. The one with 5 talents used his talents. So whatever it is that you have, we've talked about it over and over. Don't say, I don't have enough. And he really states that if you have something to give, don't say, if there's a need for you to meet, don't say, oh, I'm going to meet that later. I know, like somebody who procrastinates, I can have that tendency of being like, oh, I'll do this tomorrow. I'll take care of this tomorrow. But Rick Warren is saying that no, we should not have that attitude. Whatever thing we have to do, we do it in the conditions that we have. We do our best with what we have. So not just waiting that there's going to be perfect conditions. There's never going to be perfect conditions. But whatever you can do in that moment, do it. It says that real servants do everything with equal dedication. I know that if there is one area that I would struggle with, it might be this one, because you need to always be in that mindset of a servant and that mindset of the need, rather than your comfort, to be able to give the same level of dedication, whether it is, someone else's thing or whether it's your thing. Because at the end of the day, we are stewards. A lot of people, the author states that a lot of people, we want to be leaders. We even want to be servant leaders. Nobody really wants to serve. But God is looking for people who in their gifting, they will serve in whatever it is that He has given to them. They will use it in the best possible way. And so we have to do everything with equal dedication as servants, whether it's the smallest thing or whether it's the biggest thing, because those efforts compound. And he says that great opportunities mask themselves in little tasks. So you could be given a little task, and the way you handle it, it's going to open up big opportunities for you. So don't despise something because, hey, that's not my area of gifting, I don't want to do that, I'm not qualified. Just put yourself out there. I know a lot of people who have put themselves in front of situations where they were not qualified, where they were not at their best, and then it exploded. The next thing he says is that we have to, servants are faithful to their ministry. They are faithful. It's not about making excuses. Servants are faithful to their ministry. You have to show up today, you have to show up tomorrow, you have to show up the next day. It's all about commitment. Are you committed to what you have been called to do? Are you committed to your assignment? Are you committed to your task? Are you committed to the little things, to serving? Because when you are committed, that's when you see the compounding effect. So yes, there are times when you will not be able to do the task for one reason or the other, but you cannot live a lifestyle of excuses as a real servant. That is not a servant attitude. And then the last thing it says that real servants keep a low profile. Everyone wants to be seen, everyone wants to be known, and all of that is good. But the first thing that concerns a servant is, am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Recognition is always going to come later, and it's going to come because God says that he gives grace to the humble. So when God sees that you're doing something well and you're a servant, he's going to lift you up. Think about the story of David. David who gave his life up for sheep, and God gave him the kingdom. God put him over people. He was over sheep and he was faithful. And then God said, I have found somebody who is faithful over little things, and I'm going to put him over big things. So the question today is, which of these six characteristics, So the question today is, which of these six characteristics of a real servant offers the greatest challenge in my life? Which of the six characteristics of a real servant offers the greatest challenge in my life? This is really one that we have to think hard. Like I said, I think for me, it's doing every task with equal dedication, because sometimes you can be low in energy, you can be high in energy at other times. But the key, I believe, is understanding that the little task or every need is an opportunity for me to show the glory of God. It's an opportunity for me to serve. So I have to depend on him for his strength, even when I don't feel motivated, even if I don't feel, like I have the strength to do it, to get it done. So for you, what is that thing? What is that thing that's posing you the greatest challenge? I want you to let me know in the comment section. I want you to share this with someone who is serving already, maybe your church, your groups in which you serve. Share this with them so that they can learn the heart of a servant, so they can really understand and maybe reevaluate their area of service. I'm sure they are going to be blessed by this. So let me know what you think, and please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do so. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on day 34 of our Purpose Pursuit. God bless you. 7 more days to go, I think. So we're getting close. Have a good one, and bye-bye.